Welcome to the Mr. Real to Real podcast with MICAAL Stevens, where I keep it all the way real to real.
My adrenaline, I will not lose. Battlefield certified, I done paid dues.
My adrenaline, my drive non-stop. Street game, battle tested, spread my name, block to block.
My adrenaline, rise to the top. Cornbread champion, cream of the crop.
My adrenaline pushes me around the clock. Get dough, smoke dro, swagged out, top notch.
Let's go 2023. I am here to blow the podcast game out the frame. Everything I speak, go to the gram, the top, the tube, and check my receipts. I'm cashing in 25 years, blood, sweat, tears. I went from mug shots to head shots. I'm talking about Superman to set.
There it is. Yo, shout out to the ATL. It's your man, MICAAL, aka Mr. Real to Real. Episode 10, Right Black in the ATL. I said right black in the ATL. Big Cuz me, right here to my left. Yep. We in the studio, dropping it again. Episode 10, about to get it in. This is amazing, man. ATL in the building. Yep. So, some of y'all don't know that I've been in ATL now for 2 weeks. I came for 1 week. And let me let you know what today is. Today is Monday, June 26th. I repeat, today is Monday, June 26, 2023, and I am in the ATL, and I've been here for 2 weeks. So episode 9, I recorded with my cuz, Big Meat. Say what's up, Meat.
What's up?
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah. Listen, man, my cousin Meat is one of my, man, look, I bounce stuff off of him. I do like I said, we talk daily, and I work with him, and he's very, very, very a big part of what I got going on because he supports the movement. And when he knew about everything from day one, he was just like, wow, he just got it. Some people get it, some people just don't get it. It's the same thing with life. People get it and just don't get it. You know what I mean? Like, there's some things you don't have to explain. You know, some people just get you. It's like effortless. And that's the difference in life, is people that get it and people that don't get it. So my cousin Meat is a person that gets it, you know. And he's an entrepreneur. He's somebody that goes for it. He's a go-getter. So all go-getters always connect, and they just do what they do. That's why I got 25 years of making connections. That's why I'm able to have a podcast, because the meat and potatoes of this is 25 years of official chronicles. That's it. If I didn't have those chronicles, then we wouldn't be here. There would be no Mr. Real to Real with MICAAL Stevens. It would just be that MICAAL Stevens guy that was an actor that did a few things. You know, it wouldn't be this, dude that did iconic things. We were just talking, me and my cousin earlier, we were just talking about the magnitude of the show, you know, different ways of going with it, left, right, up, down, you know, sideways. We were just talking about the whole gymnastics, the whole analytics, the whole metrics, you know, all those different scales and, you know, things of that nature, and we was explaining. And this show, I was telling them, the content is incredible because we're episode 10 right now, and we have a whole year to go. And we're going to do this show. This is a 1 year show, and I'm walking away from it in 1 year. Yeah, so I'm letting y'all know now. Of course, I'm gonna segue into the next, you know, which you will see the real Mr. Real to Real. Like, you will see this Mr. Real to Real is. I sometimes go off book and off track, but it's unscripted, it's raw, it's real, but it's carried by the guidelines, and the template is and are everything that I've done in the entertainment business. So it's more guided a work thing with my acting, with my construction. So it's guided with that. But my next show is going to be me. And you're going to find out a lot of things that happen behind the scenes, because I am him and him is I. And there's a lot to me that y'all don't know. But I'm excited about this show, episode 10, because there are some things that I'm going to talk about in this episode that take me back to my early days. There are some jobs in this that go back to the days that started everything. Because remember, those of you that know, those who don't know, I came in the game through an open call, and that was in 97, through the open call for Belly. And once I booked it, I did the DMX Rough Rider Anthem, Jay-Z Hard Knock Life, Cameron Horse and Carriage, and the movie Ice Grill. And when I did those projects, I told myself, yo, I can do this. I got this. This ain't nothing. But those early days, the 97, the 98, the 99, those are those days. And today, we're going to tap into those days. And that's what I like, the foundation, because everything starts with proper foundation. So let's not cut into it and let's get to it. Like I said, I'm in the ATL. We can ready to do this. So the first job I shot, I'm looking at the vanilla envelope right now, and it says June 15th and June 19th of 1999. And I want to give a shout out to my man Bustle Bus and the whole Flip Mode squad, because I did the video, Say What, Say What. Yo, Lord have mercy. What's good, bro? Say what, say what. Again, man, it was an incredible video shoot. Director X, yeah, we have a history. Our history goes so back. Let me tell y'all how far back I go with X, the director of the Lord Have Mercy, Say What, Say What. I remember when Hype Williams introduced him at Big Dog Productions. He said, everybody, this is X. No, he said Little X. He said, I'm sorry, everybody, this is Little X. He's from Canada. I want to introduce him to, I don't know, I think I just happened to be, I was at Big Dog Productions for an audition. Or I stopped by Big Dog for, I don't know, to get a script. I don't know what I stopped by Big Dog for, but he actually talked about so Hype Williams said, everybody, I'd like to introduce you to Little X. And Little X is from, he's from Canada. He introduced him. So I remember meeting Little X on the set. Well, not on the set, but at the production office of Big Dog. So he's the director of Lord Have Mercy's video, Say What, Say What. I'm trying to remember, did I actually audition for that? Or how did I get that video, Say What, Say What? Because back in the day, we had to go to auditions for videos. But I think I got booked through that just on my pictures on my resume. I don't remember going to an audition. I'm more than positive I didn't go to an audition for the video, Say What, Say What. So we shot it in downtown Manhattan, and I actually got some really, really good scenes in that. We're like running, so Lord Have Mercy is just in this video, and we're chasing him around Manhattan, and I think we shot it in Brooklyn too. And let me look in this vanilla envelope to see why it says the 15th and the 19th. Let's see why, because I need to see what's going on with this right now. See, that's what's so amazing in the Mr. Real to Real podcast. Look at this. I got my commercial crew time card. Got my check stub. Okay, let's see what's going on. So on June 14th, 1999, shout out, this is from casting from Chasey Kwame in Wardrobe. She says, Lord Have Mercy extras. Dress for rain, bring umbrella, bring a change of clothes, wear rubber. Okay, so this was on June 14th. So that's why it says June 15th. And we also, I'm looking at holding, we were on Chambers. We were at Chamber Paper Fiber on 139 Plymouth Street between Adams and J Street, Brooklyn, New York. Wow, look at that. Who would have ever thought? And let me look at the facts. So in the facts, it says Monday the 9th. They faxed this, and this was just, it's for holding. For Tuesday, June 15th, location again, Chamber Paper. And I'm looking at the stylist. She sent out, this is crazy, location, directions from Manhattan. Yeah, I saved all of this. So I'm looking at this now, looking at my commercial crew time card, June 15th. We got $200 rate. Here's my check stub. So the second, it's both for June 15th. So I guess June 19th, they might have paid us out by then. I don't know why I have June 19th. But yeah, man, shout out to Flip Mode Squad. You want to see this meet? You can check out the content. Look at that. I'm handing the folder to my cousin.
I hope he featured me. I just did Genius Malcolm X with X, Director X. You said it, right? Nah,
his name is Lil X.
Oh, look.
But now he's X.
Yeah.
Now he's X. Because he used to be Lil X, but he got his flex on. I think, you know what? I'm interested in knowing when did he go from Little X to X. So somebody send that in to me. Let me know when Little X went from, well, I just hit him up. I ask him. But if somebody can get it to me before that, I'm curious to know when he changed from Little X to X. Because now he's just X. But he has done some Drake Drizzy videos because he's from Canada and Drake's from Canada. And for those of y'all that don't know, Drake is one of my favorite rappers. Yeah, man. I can't front because she be spitting them bars.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what. You see that call sheet, right? I know all that's crazy. Let me tell you when like Drake like killed it. Yo, wait till I tell you this lyric. Like when he said this lyric, man, this is something that like I don't care if somebody else wrote it. I don't give a damn. But let me tell you what Drake said. He said, "Shout out to the boss, bitches, wifey, and niggas." Damn. damn. Oof. I repeat, he said, "Shout out to the boss, bitches, wifey, and niggas." And that's what I be telling y'all, man. A lot of y'all dudes be flexing like y'all really got it popping, but if she take that shit away, you're done, bro. Stop flexing, bro. Because everything's in her name, so stop it, man. But yeah, Drake is my man. He got some bars. I like some joint. The joint with Future, that's like my anthem. You know what I'm saying? He got the joint with my man Dirk. That's one of my anthems. You know, it's like, man, it's just official. So yeah, Drake is one of my favorite rappers because it's all about the money. So it ain't really about, it gets to a point where all that thugness is like, doesn't even work anymore because everybody got heat. So if you're a big dude, you can catch it. You can catch it big. Cause like one of my favorite rappers is Sheik Luch. He's definitely top 5 in my book. But he said on one of his songs, "You gonna have to pop me because I ain't gonna budge." Well, ever since he dropped that bar, well, the gats have got really enhanced. So you can get popped right now, and you gonna more than budge. You gonna get dropped. So these little dudes got some real. So you know everybody got all that on lock. But nah, man, don't keep it a buck. And just if you ain't keeping it in a buck, then you ain't keeping it. You're keeping it 0. So that's the first job that we had with Lord Have Mercy. I remember that video, man. Like I said, y'all go back and watch that video. Say what. You're gonna see me all up in that video, like everything I do. I got featured. The reason why I get featured in so many videos, people always ask me, is because I listen to the treatment. I listen to the director. I listen to the AD. I listen. I observe. I watch the set. I pay attention to the energy, and I give them what they want. That's what they want. They want you to give them what they want. So that's why I became Mr. Real to Real. I brought that real to real. And I remember being on that set, and when I watched that video, and when you watch that video, you're going to be blown away to see how Mr. Real to Real just was all over that video. I got some really featured scenes in that. I mean, I'm talking about very, very featured scenes. So shout out to Flip Mode, man. Shout out to my man Busta Bus. And just last night, shout out ATL, man. Shout out Quavo and Offset, man. They killed it last night for They killed it, man. Like Bad and Bougie, man. That's what it was, man. It just because me like growing up in ATL and like the real ATL, like the old school ATL, like the first Freakniks, like the Goody Mob first album, the Outkast album, like growing up ATL, man. It's like it's like, man, it used to just give you goosebumps and chills, man, when you used to be up in them clubs, man, and seeing like, I remember Goody M.O.B., man, performing that, you know what I'm saying, Red Dogs, man. It was like, you can't bring that back. Like, I remember just like, it's just like, so when I see like the youngsters, like, you know what I'm saying, Migos, man, I supported them from day one because I tell you, I'm Dirty South, man, to the core. You know what I'm saying? Like,
the movement started from New York.
Huh?
The movement started from New York, though.
Yeah, but see, look, the movement, but see, look, the thing about the South is that the movement is from up north, and the movement is about the city slickers and all that, and the New Yorkers. But the way that the South done flipped the music game, I'm talking about since Luke. Cause see, I go back with Luke. Luke used to take one beat, and this dude, cause I was in Columbia, South Carolina, and I used to see Luke and Poison Clan. I'm talking about. Shout out JT Money. Shout out Poison Clan. Shout out Trina, man. Shout out my man Trick Daddy, man. Shout out all the South, man. Shout out, man, Marquise. Shout out 2 Live Crew, man. Like they said they done did numbers, man. Y'all don't understand, man. Y'all don't understand. They just sell out clubs all in the South, man. I remember like
man, there's a lot of Atlanta people, you know what I mean? The whole Bay movement to the South, the gangster rap from the South, from Swat House, Cameron, all that.
Man, but you don't understand what Luke did, man. Like, yo, look, check it out. Luke, the only one.
Independent tone.
Let me tell you who Luke. Let me tell you how gangster Luke was. Luke put out a song called "Throw That D." This dude take the same beat and say "Throw That P." He done sold 2 records. Like, I'm talking about this motherfucker getting double money off one thing. Like, yo, Luke had some records. Like, Luke was putting the records out. I'm telling you, like, I know everybody did their thing, but you gotta look at who did their thing before you. And Luke really did his thing, bro. Really showed, and Master P showed y'all we can do this out the trunk, man. Shout out Master P, shout out Luke, shout out the South, man, because like you said, it come from the North, but see, the thing about it is I stand here as of right now, today, like I told y'all, is Monday, June 26th. I'm 52 years old right now. I'll be 53 on January 4th. And it's amazing how I've been able to see different decades. And it's something about that Luke decade, boy. I was right there. I mean, I'm talking about, I was in the club seeing the 2 Live Crew girls right in front of my face. I'm talking about like him performing live all through the South. Because I was getting money all throughout the South. You know what I mean? And I remember just seeing Luke and Poison Clan perform, seeing that whole movement, man. That 2 Live Crew. Shout out to 2 Live Crew, man. Shout out to South. Shout out to ATL, man. Word up. But let's move it on. So, the next job on the next vanilla envelope up in the Mr. Real to Real MICAAL Stevens Chronicles. Shout out to Stupid Hype. Everybody, one time for Stupid Hype. So Stupid Hype is yo, you can go ahead and answer that, bro. You know how we doing the Mr. Real to Real podcast, man. It ain't nothing, bro. You already know what it is. So yeah, shout out to my man Stupid Hype with my man Wilson Bethel. Shout out Stupid Hype. So Stupid Hype, y'all, was for the CW. It had Kel in it. Kel Mitchell was in it. Shout out to Kel from Kel's iconic, you know what I'm saying, burgers. You know what's up, Good Burger, all that. But Stupid Hype was a CW show, and they made it for the web. And Wilson Bethel, let me tell y'all who Wilson Bethel is. If you watch this show, All Rise, he's the white judge. Not the white judge. He's the white lawyer. He's one of the main core characters. And my man John Huderis, that's his name, John Huderis. Look up Stupid Hype, because there's this female meat that's in it. Oh man, she's so gorgeous, and I want to give her a shout out. But right now, because we shot this on 6/20/2012. I repeat, 6/20. Yeah, look up the cast. It's gonna be this chick that's I forget her name. She's black. What's her name? What does it say? Rochelle Yates.
I think.
Yeah, Yates. Rochelle Yates. Oh, Rochelle. Shout out Rochelle Yates.
I think.
Nah, it ain't Ayete. See, you from down south. It's Rochelle Yates.
Look.
Yeah, it say that, but it's not pronounced that.
Oh, yeah?
That's why I'm telling you now. I know it. That's why as soon as you showed it to me, I know how to pronounce it.
Oh, yeah, I seen her on some stuff.
Oh, what do you mean you seen her on some stuff? She's the bomb, son. So, yeah, I just want to give her a shout out. So, yeah, Stupid Hype. How did I get that? Let me tell you how I got that. So, Stupid Hype, I had to submit for it on LA Casting. Shout out to Casting Network. Shout out LA Casting. And so Stupid Hype, I had to submit on LA Casting. So now let me tell you, me, I'm gonna bug you out with this. So my man ER, because I do music, and you know how I'm so demanding with my stuff, because I'll be on you like. So check out what happened. So me and ER have been friends. Yo, shout out to my man ER Rules. Major actor, good dude, rapper, performer. He's just that guy. My man ER. So I've been friends with ER in LA since I moved to LA. We used to do background work together. We used to be extras, catching the bus together, all that, commuting, the whole nine. And ER's my guy. So, but I do music. Also, you guys will get to know all that, because there's so many things that's gonna fork. Like I told you on episode 9, this is one of my harpoons. This is one of my torpedoes. This is one of my spears. Like, there's so many levels to I, because I keep telling you, I am him, him is I. Him is I is him. And you will learn that the hard way. But, so yeah, I had a lot popping. So what happened was, now, I stayed on point with everything going forward. So I never turned down not one opportunity, and everything that goes my way because I force it and I make it, and I just make it happen. And because I keep telling y'all, there's, when you reach an obstacle in life, you can go through it, you can go around it, you can go over it, you can go under it. There's so many ways to maneuver that you don't have to just deal with so much brawn. There is a point of brain. You know what I'm saying? So you have to use a mixture of brain and brawn. Because if you do straight brawn, it's not going to happen. It just won't. You know what I mean? So that is the main purpose of handling business, is handling it with brawn and brain. And I'm going to always do that. So, but the Stupid Hype project, I really had enjoyed it, because the reason why I enjoyed it is because, you know, me and ER at the time, we weren't talking because of our music and me trying to get things done. So now here's the thing that's gonna make you trip out. What's that? Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's all good. So now here's what's gonna bug you out, me. So me and ER weren't talking at the time of the Stupid Hype. Like, we were not talking because of my music. I was trying to get some things done, and I felt like he was playing around. So here's what's gonna bug you out. When I got the call sheet, I saw his name as the other goon. So it was goon. It was only two goons, goon 1 and 2, and it was him. Now that's not the first time this happened. We've worked together before, where they booked us not knowing we knew each other. They booked us off of all the LA submissions. So all the submissions they got in LA to pick the gangsters, and they only picked 2 gangsters. They picked me and him. Not knowing our backstory or we personally friends. Just hired 2 actors. Crazy. That was crazy. So Stupid Hype was one of those. My man ER was on that. Like I said, John Huertas. And you gotta look up. You didn't even look up the rest of the cast. You didn't look up John Huertas. Oh man, John Huertas is one of the major actors. Like wait till you see his face when you go back to Stupid Hype. So we shot actually 2 scenes. We shot one scene which was like somewhere up on a mountain. They wanted us to look like we was in the desert, but we was somewhere high up in one of those mountains. Go to John Huertas. John, his name is Jon, and I'm telling my cousin, check out. I want him to see John, so he can bug out when he sees John's face and how many things John's been in. Yeah, but look at his. Yeah, that's him. But when you look at his IMDb, you're gonna be blown away, So, yeah, it was like, so we shot that one scene. We were supposed to have been in the desert somewhere, but we were somewhere up on like a mountain. In Hollywood Hills, I don't know how they did it, but they flipped it and bounced it to make it look like we was in the desert. That's what they do with movie magic. They the way they do movie magic is they play with you and they trick you and make you think that they somewhere they not, and they really got you with this one because it was really dope. So anyway, that's what happened with us with Stupid. So ER comes on set, so we did the desert scene, and then we had to do a scene where we were in a club where they were having like a battle. It was like a club battle. So that's how it went down with Stupid Hype, man. I had a ball. Let me go into this. Let me open up this vanilla envelope and see what's in the vanilla envelope. It's always a surprise in these vanilla envelopes. Man, I just got 2 check stubs in this. It's not cool because actually that's why I need an archive impress, because AKA Stat Baby, because there are Stupid Hype material. Cause see, what y'all don't realize is this: I'm working on my documentary, the post-production on my feature-length version of my documentary, and I'm also working on a pilot for my TV show I'm working on my book. So somehow, Stupid Hype has actually. Oh, here's another one. I'm looking at the other one. I have 2 for Stupid Hype, and I'm looking at what's in this one because I'm shocked that, yeah. So some of the material from Stupid Hype is actually in my documentary files because that's how I roll. Like I said, this is one of my harpoons and spears. But Stupid Hype was dope. Working with Rochelle Yates. You talking about I Yates? You so funny. Yeah, right. It was Rochelle Yates, John Hudatis, Wilson Bethel, and Kel Mitchell, E.R. Ruse.
Man, Rochelle, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Rochelle's fine too, son. She's official. Oh my God, Rochelle's like, ouch. And she was in Desperate Housewives. Yeah, she was in Desperate Housewives. She had a part in that. She's one of the Desperate Housewives. Yeah, and I actually knew who she was from that, and she was tripping like, how you know me from that? You a thug, how you watch that? Because see, the thing about it, I don't watch Desperate, but I watch my current events, and I know what shows are hit shows. Like, that's the one thing about me. I stay in tune. I stay in tune with my entertainment current events. So anything that's popping, I know about it because I watch E.T., I watch ABC 7, George Pinocchio in L.A. Shout out my man George. And
that's important to upcoming album.
Yeah, you have to stay on top of it. You just have to be sharp with your like chops and what's going on. And you also have to watch, which some of y'all don't even get up for, but I make sure, because see, what y'all don't realize is that Sundays are my Monday. So I'm working on actually Sunday. And Sunday, when I wake up in the morning, the first thing I watch is Sunday, is on CBS Sunday Morning. It's one of my inspirational shows. It always shows some type of inspiration. They show something encouraging. They show something thrilling. They just show something to make you ascend. They give you nature. They give you knowledge. They give you so many things. And I also watch CBS 60 Minutes, and they give me knowledge. So I have a good balance. And I used to watch the show.
They're not biased.
Nah, they're not biased at all. They're just journalists that's just dropping the news. So, and then I had a time where I used to watch this, the show. I used to watch that show that used to have those three letters that's been on for a long time. But I sent them I sent them an email and I called them and left them a voicemail about my podcast, and I wanted to premiere it on there because it happened to be, when I did my first season, episode 1, it was on March 6th. It was the first week of March, and they had a Monday, and I tried to contact them, but they didn't reach out. But I used to watch that show. I watched the show Extra. I watched, man, good looking, bro. I watched the show Extra. I watch all those shows to keep me on point, because that's how I roll. I stay on point with my entertainment current events, and I stay on point with all that. So I watch the mixture of shows, and definitely, you got to stay in tune. So that's how it goes down, and I really enjoyed that. So, Stupid Hype, man, thank you so much for everything. Now we're going to move on to a project from 6/20 through 6/22/1998. Like I was trying to tell y'all, this is what I enjoy, these kind of projects. So your man booked the City of Dreams fashion show. Now, anybody from New York that knows about the City of Dreams fashion show knows what's happening. So if you don't know what's happening, Google it, reach out to your family, anybody from New York. I repeat, City of Dreams fashion show, 1998. Now I'm going into the vanilla envelope right now. There's a lot of content in here. Okay, let's see what's going on. Thank you, sir. So I have the actual flyer. Meat, this gonna bug you out. So this job right here, Meat, look, City of Dreams fashion show, 6/20/1998. I even have the original flyer to it. Look at that. Let's take a look at this flyer, y'all. So City of Dreams 98 NYC Music and Urban Fashion Show Seminar, parties and panels. Who do we have on here? We have Rockefeller Records. Ooh, look, Rockefeller in the building, son. We have, people would kill for this flyer, meat. Look at this. This is the original flyer. People would kill for that flyer. Let me name some of these. Let me name some of these names on here. Well, we got Rockefeller. We have JMJ. Shout out JMJ. We have PMB, Pele, Nappy, Atlantic Records. Mecca is in there. All this is from the flyer. Now let's see what this paperwork says over here. It says City of Dreams 98, music itinerary. So I have the itinerary. So let me tell y'all, look at this. People would kill for this. This is the original documentation from City of Dreams 98. So let me tell y'all about City of Dreams. So when I came into the game doing the acting, I had to do everything. I was like, you know what? I'm going to attack every single solitary thing that deals with acting. I'm not going to turn down no work. And I'm also going to model. So City of Dreams, I had to go to an audition to model. So I had never walked the runway. So the way they had it set up, you had to go to this big room and they had to walk in front of everybody. Now I was dating a model at the time. She was a supermodel. She was one of the top models in NY at the time. And we had a little, you're gonna find it all out in my autobio documentary and my like I said, this just deals with my chronicles as an actor to inspire you. It also deals with construction work. It deals with a lot of things that just not dealing with my other life. So yeah, at the time I was dating a model, and she was like, "What? You got the audition to go walk for City of Dreams?" I said, "Yup." So let me tell you how Mr. Real Real Untold Story is a trendsetter. Mr. Real Real is a straight trendsetter because this is how I roll. So I walked into the audition, and I said, "You know what? These dudes is chumps. I'm bad." When I walked down the runway, man, I was stopping, staring at people. I was doing my thing. I was on some next level. I was next level with it, next level. I was just walking, turning, stopping, just it was going down. I was just representing. And I remember I was hustling the black market. I had the DVDs and the CDs and all that. We was doing, I had the VHS at the time and the CDs. And I remember just having the connection with all the different clothes and the clothing. I remember just copping something fly. I had something fly on. I was just walking, selling it. I was just selling it. But I was also walking down with confidence, and I was stopping, looking at, because there was this modeling agency at the time that was all black, and I tried to model for them, and they fronted on me. And the model that I was dating, she was like, "Yo, some of the dudes is corny. Why wouldn't they sign you?" And I'm not going to say their name because, anybody that gets a name drop in Mr. Real Real with MICAAL Stevens is official. If you ain't official, I ain't name dropping you. So I know the name of the people. I know the name of the modeling agency, but I will refuse to give them a plug because I'm super petty like that. If you're on my bad side, you're done. You might as well deep fry you. Just deep fry yourself and just go on the register and just forget about what's in the fryer. And to the point, it's like, oh my God, we forgot that. And it's just black, and it's like you can't come back from nothing. You deep fried. So, you just deep fried, and that's how it has to be. So shout out to people that's not deep fried versus the ones that are deep fried. But nah, so those brothers, they should have signed me to the agency, but they didn't. So anyway. Some of them were there when I walked down the runway. So I was giving them a death stare. I stopped and stood in front of them like, "What's good? You see I'm doing this." And I had the chicks yelling out, "Ooh," the top models was like, "Oh," I was just doing my thing. I just felt like I was doing what I do because, see, look, I'm going to keep it real with y'all. Man, I was at Freaknik, the first Freakniks, car surfing. I was on top of the car, I was using the Beamer like it was a surfboard. I was on the hood surfing. I done set trends, man, forever. I done been in clubs where the dance floor was empty, but that was my song. So I went out there and did my thing. And next thing you know, it's popping. And I'm walking out with with the pink and green. You know what I mean? That's how it go. You know what I mean? For real. But nah, I've had some incredible things happen in my lifetime, and I set trends, and I do things that others just don't do because they just can't do what I do. It's just impossible. You know what I'm saying? But that's how we roll. So yeah, the City of Dreams, man, I smashed that runway. So after I was done, right? After I was done, so the lady comes over to me and she tells me, she says, come here. She pulls me to like the table. Check this out, Meat. She said, I don't want you to react. I want you to stay calm. Do not say nothing. But I'm gonna book you on this fashion show. And she was like, you are. I think she said you fierce or you off the, you hot. She said something. She was like, yo, I want you in this show. And she booked me for the show. But the actual clothes that I could have fit were from Carl Kanai. And she called me the night before the show and said, Carl's bringing his own models. He don't need none, and you can only wear Carl's clothes. And I couldn't do the show, so I had to swallow it. But it was part of the game. But shout out to Carl Kanai bringing his own models to City of Dreams. He didn't want his clothes being bought to the fashion show and her models in his clothes. That's how official Carl was. He said, "Nah, I'm bringing my own models." So it wasn't about me. It wasn't about nothing. If he would have known me, of course, he would have been like, "Nah, let him be one of my models." But the way it worked back in the day, it don't go like that.
Come on, man. Real independent.
Yeah, real independent unshot.
Influencer before the time.
Yes, because I'm giving it right now on the Mr. Real to Real podcast. I was in City of Dreams fashion show only because of one clothing designer. She knew I can wear Carl's clothes because of my anatomy and because of my girth and my width. But she didn't know Carl was doing his own thing and bringing his own models. So that's what happened with City of Dreams in 1998. But it's cool because I got picked for the show. And I did my thing. I got picked for a couple other shows. I was working with this company called Pastor Rock, which was the clothing line that came out before And One. Actually, they came out at the same time as And One. And they couldn't hang with And One because And One had, of course, the mixtapes, and then And One had the tour. So that smacked the company Pastor Rock out of the box. But Pastor Rock was like And One's comp was And One's comp, or And One was their comp or whatever. But anyway, I didn't. I was a spokesmodel for Pastor Rock. And I did some fashion shoots for them. I did a fashion show or two. I did a fashion show at Nell's. Nell's is where when you're watching the show New York Undercover at the end of it, they always at that little club. That's Nell's. I had a fashion show there. Yeah, I had a fashion show there. It was for Pastor Rock. I have pictures from that, and I actually have a picture of a certain actor that's staring at me. He's in the crowd now. He plays a gangbang actor now. He plays a tough guy. But he's actually in the crowd staring at me, and he has a drink with a straw in it. Now I'm looking at this picture like I never drink with a straw. Like I'm gulping. I'm up in the club gulping. What I look like with a straw? Like, hey y'all, what's happening? Like, yo, for all y'all dudes that's like big dudes or so-called tough dudes or gangster dudes, and you in the club with a drink with a straw and you sipping a straw in the club, yo, bro, it's not a good look. You need to gulp. We only gulp. We only double fist and we only gulp, bro.
What if they at home?
You know, nobody sipping on straw nowhere. You just supposed to gulp, man. It don't matter if you in the club or you in the block or you home. If you a goon, see, that's the difference between being a regular person and being a goon. See, when you're a goon, you're supposed to gulp that. When you're a goon, you just pour the spirits and you put a splash on it and you gulp it. You use your finger to stir it up. You don't use no straw to stir up nothing. You know, kids use straws for damn milkshakes. You ain't supposed to be no grown dude up in the club thugging with a drink with a straw in it. You must get you an umbrella too. Go ahead and tell him to put an umbrella in there too, bro. And put some cherries in there.
Fruit on.
Yo, the same time I said cherry, he said fruit. See, that's what my cousin, that's what we do. That's what the blood do, man. Yo, for real. So, yeah, shout out to City of Dreams. Shout out to, I can't remember the name of the lady that booked me. I used to remember her name because she told me, and I remembered it, but this is many years. This is 25 years later, so I forgot her name at this point. But thank you for booking me, and I'll find you in the future, lady. I'm sorry, Empress/Queen. She wasn't a lady because she was like really on some like royalness. But anyway, so let me get to the next job. Wait till you hear about this one. So, since we're in the ATL, I got to go into the next job. Shout out to Turner Construction. Shout out to the ATL. Shout out to the Phillips Arena, to State Farm Arena renovation. Like I said, Phillips Arena, the State Farm Arena renovation, we were in heavy motion at this point. We had just finished Pink's concert. We had the McDonald's All-American game, and we were in full swing in the arena. And I had an amazing time because remember, I started at staff zone for $7.25 an hour, and I ended up making $22.50 an hour at the Phillips Arena, State Farm Arena renovation, which was the second arena It was the second biggest arena renovation in U.S. history. Let me repeat that for y'all in the back. The Phillips Arena, the State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia, was the second biggest arena renovation in U.S. history. Shout out Turner Construction right now. ATL in the building all day, every day. Business as usual. You know what we do. You heard me? Business as usual. Shout out. Free, man. Free my folks, man. We ain't doing nothing but the same thing y'all doing, man. We all doing the same thing. Fortune 500, corporate America, man. Y'all just doing it, acting like y'all ain't doing it. So, man, free my folks, man. Business as usual. You know what to do.
It is.
So listen, man. So yeah, the Phillips Arena renovation at the time, man, I was going to work. Like I said, I was just showing out because I just loved working 72 to 80 hours a week. They was giving us 10 to 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. Some weeks we was going 7 days a week, 10 to 12 hours a day. No, on Sunday we went 8, but the rest of the days was 10 and 12. So days 1 through 6 was all 12s. I think Saturday was 10 and Sunday was 8. Yeah, we was getting it in. And I was enjoying it because it was a great thing for. And now every time I watch a game or I watch anything that's at the Phillips, well, it's usually the games. I see the staff and I see people I knew. It was just like, and to know I was a part of that whole historic event. I mean, everything I do is historic. I mean, that's just how I roll. Every single solitary thing I do is historic. Mr. Real to Real keeps it historic. And that was one of my favorite jobs, man, ATL. And to be in the ATL, man, right now, it's official. So today, like I said, man, it's the 26th. And I'm feeling good. It's June 26th, you know, and I've been on vacation, man. Like I said, the last 2 weeks, been on vacation, but I still got the show out. Episode 9, did with my cousin. Episode 10, I'm dropping right now, and it's coming out excellent. And I'm excited. Like, I'm excited for everything. And the business side of Mr. Real to Real podcast with MICAAL Stevens is all molding and shifting itself, and everything is coming together. Life is great. You know, remember, be thankful for everything you got. Don't worry about what you don't have. You know, the Most High will bless you with what you need, but you got to bless yourself. You know, you got to put your best foot forward. A lot of people just want to deal with pray, but you have to act on that too, you know, because God is going to bless you with so much. You know what I'm saying? The Most High is going to give you the platform, but you got to dance. You know what I mean? You got to put in action, because I tell people all the time, just to get to the bag, you had to get to the bag. I remember, like I tell people, I used to walk from Redan High School all the way to Indian Creek train station. So you Google, right now, you Google Redan High School in Stone Mountain, Georgia. Again, Google Redan High School in Stone Mountain, Georgia. And then you Google Indian Creek MARTA station, and you put in the walk from those two, and think about doing that every morning at 3:30 and at 3:15 to make it there by 4:30 to catch the 4:49. Because I used to try to leisure walk, no matter what, rain. It was never sleet or snow because this is the South, but it was always rain, or either it was cold or it was hot. So the days that I would leave on time, which were mostly all of them, I would be able to walk like the Pink Panther. Dun-dun, 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 dun-dun. But on the days that I had to go visit my son, because my son was incarcerated at the time, he was on Wright Street. He was in the wrong place at the wrong time. He was riding in a car. He was a passenger in the back, and somebody in the front got out and wanted to brandish some jewelry and wanted to retrieve goods from a citizen. And then another citizen said, "Hey, no, we can't have that." And they gave the make and the model. And next thing you know, they was in a pursuit. And they all ran, but guess who got caught? My son. So he had to sit in the county on Wright Street for a whole year because he had to, he had to follow it. Hey, I didn't know what was going on. I was just a passenger. So
Life of a youngster.
Yeah, life of a youngster in the ATL, exactly. So it worked out for him, and he came home. But I had to go visit him one time a week because I didn't want that system on my iPad. I didn't want that system on my phone. Because I'm a person that does zero apps. I don't mess with none of that stuff. And I didn't want that on my phone, so I had to go physically there. But here's the catch on why I had to go see him. I had to always set the appointment to visit him late because I didn't want to set it too soon because when I was working at the temp agency at the time, sometimes my tickets would bring me in at 6 and 7 p.m. at night. They all wouldn't bring me in. Sometimes the tickets were so far away that the van would pick us up on time, but getting back to the office, it'd be closed already. And their only obligation is to drop us off at the office. So they can't take me the right street. So I would always set my time so I could always know if I had a late ticket, I could still go see him. And every damn time, guess what happened? I would get off work at early time, and I would get to Wright Street, and guess what the people would make me do? I would be there 2 hours, sometimes 3 hours before my actual sit down 15-minute call with him and they would make me wait. They wouldn't push it around. And so if I was the ATF or DEA and I want to talk to him on the thing, y'all gonna make me really wait? Like y'all couldn't just pull him from his cell? Yeah. So anyway, they would make me wait on Wright Street, man, for 2 to 3 hours just to talk to him for 15 minutes. And I would do that. But here's why I would get in late. Because the train from Wright Street Jail, which is the Bankhead train, by the time I ride that to 5 Points and I connect to the Indian Creek train, by the time I get to Indian Creek and catch the 116, the stepmom crib, it's just like, man, it's late. I gotta take a shower. So those days, say all that to say, some of the days I had to walk to the train station, I had to be a brisk walker. I couldn't do the Pink Panther. I had to walk like a, crazy man. So, but I made it. I made that train every month. I never missed that 449 because that 449 got me to the temp agency by 6 a.m. to be able to sign that list to be able to get me a ticket until I got in and they knew I was official. But I had to earn that. So, and then I still had to get to the train station and get to work by 6 because even when I got the tickets that were official, the bigger the official ticket, you leave immediately. You got to go to that site immediately because the bigger the site, the earlier they start. So anyway, shout out to the construction business, man. Shout out to the acting business. Shout out to the ATL. Shout out to the BET Awards last night. Like I said, man, Migos, man, they just did that, man. Mm-hmm. They definitely did that.
Good to see.
Oh, that was a real good look. Mm-mm. And shout out to the ATL, man. I've been on vacay 2 weeks. I had a great time. Some incredible things. Seen some amazing views. And life is good. I got to hang out with my cuz. We got to knock out episode 9 and 10. Like I said, he's supposed to did the pilot, but things went haywire. I got sick, and then my daughter, she had senior night, and there was no way I was going to let a coach or a teacher walk my daughter out for senior night when I've been daddy daycare and Mr. Mom since kindergarten. Hell to the nah. Hell to the nah.
Like you said, Godspeed.
I jumped right on that plane, was right there, walking her out with my Kobe jersey on. I had my little cool little jeans on. I had my Stan Smiths, my all-whites on, and I just had to walk her out, and it was a proud moment. And I felt good about that senior night. And also, she won the championship that year, and she won a city chip and she won a conference chip that same year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I was there every game yelling and screaming. I would leave, man. My voice would be hoarse, man, every game because, let me tell y'all parents something. If y'all ain't there yelling and screaming for yours, then just take your ass home. For real. Because I used to watch some parents, like we used to play against some schools, and them parents would be yelling from the tip to the end. And I used to do the same thing. But then my daughter's team, some of the parents would not yell and not scream and not tell them, let's go, because I used to have to do this. Let's go defense. And they wouldn't say nothing, so I had to even do the let's go. Like, come on, man. Like I'm already doing the let's go defense. Y'all can't do the other part. So yeah, shout out to people, man, that yell and scream the whole game. And shout out to everybody across the globe. I am so happy. Episode 10. The show is doing well. The metrics are amazing. Yeah, man, we are not playing. The Mr. Real, the Real podcast of MICAAL Stevens is taking over 2023 like I tried to tell y'all. I thought I was playing. So we got to wrap it up, and I'm going to go through some check stubs. Let me grab the folder. Give y'all some of these good old check stubs for the month of June. So let's get busy. Let's go. So, you know what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to jump to something. So when I was doing the construction in 2020, I have a Click Safety certifies that MICAAL Stevens has successfully completed Click Safety's web-based training course. And they gave me this on 6/27/2021. Shout out to your man, MICAAL, and Click Safety. You know what I'm saying? That was when I was doing the temp work for the company People Ready. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let's go to the check stubs. So for 6/19, we have a staff zone check stub. Regular 8 hours. Man, look at that. 8 hours. And I made $58 gross. Wow. But I had to do what I had to do. I mean, I didn't want to do nothing to get myself in trouble and put myself back behind the fences. Because, the first thing people say when they get behind the fences is I work home right now. I work McDonald's. I work anything. I won't be here, baby. I'm tired. I'm here, baby. Baby, you buy me out. I work anywhere. I don't care what they got. I go to... I go with that, though. I don't care. So I was just cutting out. I was cutting out going in there. I was just doing it before all that. All right, let's see the next check stub. This one was from 6/24. Regular. They gave me $9 an hour on this one. Total hours. I was getting $9. So I made, let's see what the gross pay was on this one. So this one was $65.25. And this was regular 9. I don't know how that happened. This one, the child support. Yep, the child support kicked in. Look at the check. That's what they got me for the child support, man. Y'all ain't nothing, man. Y'all ain't nothing.
Damn child support, man.
Damn child support's crazy. It's just crazy.
Free at last.
Free at last. So here we go. Our next check stub, we have 6/23. Regular 8 hours. Look at that. Gross pay $58. It was hard out there for you. So we have here, what's this one right here? All right, regular 4 hours, made $29. Look at that, man. This one was from 6/26/2017. I worked for 4 hours, and made $29. Look, man.
You dedicated.
Man, look at that, bro.
You dedicated.
Bro, 4 hours for $29.
You gonna make some butt fat for the week?
I don't know what I was trying to do. I wasn't trying to go back to the pen. Shout out to all y'all. Oh, man, look what we got here. June 26, 2007, at 4 p.m., My BET award. I went to the BET Awards. Me, look, I kept my ticket. Oh man, that was when Monique was on stage acting like Beyonce. Yep.
Oh yeah. 2 rounds.
I kept that, y'all. I'm looking at it right now, y'all.
That's right.
Yeah, I was in what does it say? Tunnel E, Section E, row 30, seat 49.
You didn't nosebleed?
No, it wasn't a nosebleed. It says front orchestra.
Okay.
That ain't nosebleeds.
Oh,
Look, my cousin said I was in the front orchestra.
Okay.
Oh, because I missed the real. All right. I don't know how. See, that's why I need me an archive impress. How this get caught up with the damn check stubs, me? That's crazy. I don't know.
Man, memories, man. Yeah.
I don't know. All right, here we go. Let's go to another check stub. We got so this one's from 6/16/2017, regular 9. So I worked the total hours of 9.5 hours, and my gross pay was $68. Man, dedicated. Shout out to the Staff Zone, man. So y'all do what y'all gotta do out there, man. So let me pull a couple of commercial checks because we looking at those. We gotta inspire people to do them national commercials. So we're gonna look for them. Cause I'm in the June folder right now, and I'm seeing Staff Zone. But let's look. They go them Turner checks. What's this right here? Open call. Man, look at these check stubs. Shout out Turner. $17.50. $22.50 with ISEC. So there it is, man. Like, oh my God, look at all these Staff Zone checks. I was dedicated to Staff Zone. And there's Turner. Look at that Turner. Let's see what this Turner check say. So I worked on this particular date, regular hours 40, overtime 22 hours of overtime. Wow. This check came up to $1,106. No, that's just no. Let me see. Hold on. Wow. Yeah, man. Wow. Yo, shout out to Turner. Oh my goodness. So the net pay was $900, and that was for 60 hours. Well, everybody, episode 10. We knocked it down. About to catch this flight. About to bounce out to L.A. Got to get back to the lab. And Atlanta's been real. Got to work with my cuz, Big Meat, man. Thank you, cuz. Man, you want to say what's up? You want to say what's up to people before we go, man?
Hey, man, appreciate you, man, letting me record these 2 episodes. It's definitely been a pleasure to do it with family, to see the come up's pending. Not even pending, it's here.
Yes, sir.
And I'm enjoying and looking forward to much more success, brother.
Thank you.
Going.
Thank you, cuz. Appreciate you. Yes. So listen, everybody, stay focused, keep your head on a swivel, always watch your front, side, and back, man, and just, it's really like, I heard Buster talk about last night. I didn't watch the BET Awards, but I was watching Good Day Atlanta with Sharon and with Elise Edie and with my man Ron. I love watching them. I mean, Elise and Sharon. Yo, shout out to Elise and Sharon.
Okay.
ATL, Fox. Yo, but no, they was talking about this today. They was talking about a few things, and they talked about Buster, and they talked about how Busta Rhymes, they either quoted him. Yeah, they quoted him. Elise Edie was actually quoting him, and she said that Busta said, stop all of, let's deal with love and let's deal with, he was talking about just squashing everything and start squashing the beef. But I have mixed feelings about that because Busta Rhymes is a damn near a multi-millionaire. He's probably a billionaire. So
different perspective.
Yeah, different perspective, totally. You can say that. But I also believe in justice. I also believe in freedom, justice, and I believe in equality. So I believe in love, but there's some things you can't just love everything because you get trampled over for loving everything. Because I've given my all to people that act like I just didn't. You know what I mean? So when you say squash all beef and you say, deal with love, yes, that is something, of course, that is a great perspective, and that is something that's reality, and that's something that we need to do. But we also need to deal with freedom, justice, and equality. And we also need to deal with accountability. And I'm tired of people, not taking accountability for the devilness and the foulness that they do. That's where it's wrong at. So I can't love a devil. You know what I'm saying? If you don't deal with self-love and you don't deal with equality, freedom, and justice for yourself and anybody that you deal with, then you a devil. Period. You can front all you want with the scriptures, with all that, how you look. But the bottom line is freedom, justice, and equality for yourself and anybody that you're dealing with. And that's when you're a true God. That's when you're a true goddess. That's when you're a true whatever you want to be. But it's all deals with freedom, justice, and equality. So again, shout out to the whole world. Globe, I love you. Watch your front, side, and back. Deal with street smarts. Always assess everything. Because you can kind of like see it coming. Whenever something's coming, you can definitely see it. So stay real. See you episode 11. It's coming July. We about to drop July. Oh, July shows are hot. It's going to be a hot July. And I will see you in July with episode 11. Holla at your boy, Mr. Real to Real with MICAAL Stevens, the hottest podcast of 2023. Let's go.
My adrenaline, I will not lose. Battlefield certified, I done paid dues.
My adrenaline, my drive non-stop. Street game, battle tested, spread my name, block the block.
My adrenaline, rise to the top. Cornbread champion, cream of the crop.
My adrenaline pushes me around the clock. Get dough, smoke pro, swagged out, top notch.
Thank you for tuning in to the Realest Podcast of 2023. Where everything I speak, you can go to the gram, the tube, the talk, and check my receipts. It's all real to real. Every week, hottest chronicles, realest topics, incredible untold stories, plus knowledge on top of street smarts, down to blue-collar hard work. It's all here. Tune in every week. I'm selling straight motivation mixed with hope. Tune in to the next show and listen to them all over and over and over again. And it's going to be clear. I am him and him is me. Mr. Real to Real Podcast with MICAAL Stevens, realest podcast of 2023.